new Tombstone glitch. We're going to be showing you guys how to go into the new Dark Aether and keep your Tombstone, and how to do a duplication glitch, which will let you get unlimited items. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into this. So with this new update, they added a new portal right here. And honestly, this portal makes the Tombstone glitch even easier, which is crazy. You can do the same thing that you could do in Tier 2, Act 4 Tombstone with this new Tombstone portal. You don't need a Scorcher or anything. You can run right to it and do the dupe. If you're confused what I'm talking about with the dupe, I'll explain the dupe in a minute so you can understand. But what you want to do is you need to get the items you want to duplicate. Then go into the game. As you can see here, all the items I'm duplicating. Of course, you can pick any of the cases you want. Now, once you're in the game, you need to get yourself Tombstone. Once I do show you guys the Tombstone glitch where you guys can dupe items, I'm then going to show you guys how to go into the new Dark Aether and keep your Tombstone. You need yourself the Tombstone perk. Every time you do this, you can craft it before you go into the game, so you guys dupe a Tombstone perk soda can, so you don't have to keep buying it over and over. Now, if you want the new schematics and you want to skip the grind, check out Silent Services. We have a schematic service where you guys can get the new schematics and old schematics, any schematics, instantly without grinding. Get the Mark of the Survivor camo, also the nuke skin service, and the bot lobby service where you guys can get a lobby filled with AFK players where you guys can get the camos and XP. Check it out down below. Here are all the reviews of the service. They love it and you will too. Best service around, cheapest, and the most reliable. Once you have the items and Tombstone, you need to go over to this Dark Aether portal. I'm going to show you guys how to do the same thing in the new Dark Aether portal. Now keep in mind, you want to activate the cinematic Act 4 in order to spawn in these Dark Aether portals. So go into your cinematics, then go to Act 4 and activate any of these. Now once you're done with that, you want to go into this building and then put in this code on this portal: the hook, the rectangle, and the backwards end with a dot below it. Then you want to activate the portal, then run back to the Act portal. You are going to be dropping your weapons and having your fist out, and you want to activate the portal and then start running back to the other portal that's inside the building. You need to be quick with this because you only have 30 seconds to do this. You can have automatic tactical sprint to make your character run the fastest, but you want to keep running until you get to the portal, then walk through the portal. It's going to teleport you all the way over to the water tower. You then want to run, jump, and then move to your right like so to jump and parachute off of the water tower. When you hit the ground, you want to hit yes to teleport. You want to go up to this rock, and when it says 6 seconds on your screen, you want to walk in front of the rock, and that's going to be the warning barrier. You now want to wait until it eliminates you. Then you want to close your app at the black screen. Then you want to load back into the game. And if you have done everything right, including getting Tombstone and getting outside the map at 6 seconds, you will see in your gear slot, all of those items are going to be in your gear slot. Now you guys want to go back into the game, and once you're back into the game, you will see the Tombstone is on the map. It still works after the recent patch, the Season 5 Reloaded patch, and it's broken. You guys can duplicate as many items as you want to get ready for the new update and go into a new portal. Literally, put as many Scorchers as you want in your gear and you'll be set. Now how I use this glitch is I use this glitch by just using the items in my gear, and then the Tombstone, I get the Tombstone and I dupe the items in the Tombstone. Then the next game, I'll continue to use the items in my gear and then get the Tombstone item and then dupe that. Keep on duping the Tombstone over and just keep on using the items in your gear to have an infinite source of items non-stop. You guys can, choose whatever you guys want with it, but that's how I use this glitch. You guys can also do this with the new portal. It's even easier than any of the other portals, which is crazy. Now what you want to do is you want to activate that last story mission, and yet again, get Tombstone, get your stuff you want to dupe. Now you want to go over to this point in Tier 3 and then put in the code called the hook, the rectangle, and the backwards end with a dot below it, the portal code that you just put in with the other portal. Then you want to run back to the Act 4 portal. Mission 4, you guys can drop your weapons to run with your fist to make it faster, and you want to activate the portal, run back to the other portal, and you want to teleport. You want to jump off of the water tower, then parachute, and then go as far as you can. When you hit the ground, you want to hit yes to teleport, run to the rock, stand before the rock, then when it hits 6 seconds, go in front of the rock, and then close your app at the black screen. You should get eliminated. Make sure you have Tombstone each time for all of these glitches because you need Tombstone to keep your Tombstone. Now when you guys go back into the game, everything's going to be in your gear and there will be a Tombstone on your map. You guys can choose whichever portal you want now because they're both equally easy, and honestly, Act 4, Mission 4 is kind of easier than the Mission 1, but what you need to do to keep the Tombstone and actually go into the Dark Aether if you don't want to dupe is either get the sigil or you can do this with the regular mission. Now at this current moment, nobody found the sigil yet, but once they do, you can do this glitch to go into the Dark Aether, get your schematics, and keep your Tombstone. But you want to get the items that you want to bring into your Dark Aether, then you want to go right ahead, put the code in the portal, the hook, the rectangle, and the backwards end with a dot below it, then go to the portal. You can either go to the mission portal or the sigil portal. The sigil portal is even closer to the portal that you're going to be using to go to the water tower, so it'll be even easier with a sigil portal. But once you guys activate whichever portal you want to activate it, then run all the way over to the portal that you just put the code in. You'll be on the water tower. tower, jump off, parachute off the water tower, keep going forward. Then when you land on the ground, you want to hit yes to teleport, go before the rock, and then once it hits 6 seconds, go in front of the rock to hit the warning barrier. Now you do not want to close your app, because instead of leaving, duping, we're going to be going into the Dark Aether. Now once you're in the Dark Aether, if you got into this sigil Dark Aether, you just want to complete the Dark Aether, get yourself the schematics, and then just have fun. Literally, just play through, do your contracts, get your schematics, and exfil. Once you exfil, the tombstone will be in the map, and you will have successfully exfilled with all your gear. Now, if you're in the mission exfil, I don't know if it will let you regularly exfil and keep your tombstone. I don't see why it wouldn't, but if you do end up getting down in this, you do want to close your app to keep your tombstone. And I would have to assume it's the same thing with the sigil. If you get down trying to get your schematics, close your app and you should keep your tombstone on the regular map. But if you're on the sigil, if you regularly exfil after collecting the schematics, you'll still keep your tombstone. And that is the glitch. That is how you guys keep your tombstone in the Dark Aether and how to duplicate after the patch. As you can see, I closed app and I'm gonna go back into the game and it will still be on the map. That tombstone will still be there, which is really cool. And now if you have any questions, please tell me down below and check out silent services down below in the description if you haven't. Inshallah, alhamdulillah, and may Allah bless you all. Barakallah.